Direct News TV. September 15, 2023. Russia-Ukraine War, List of Key Events, Day 569. Fighting. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky hailed what he described as Ukraine's destruction of a sophisticated Russian air defense system in the annexed Crimean Peninsula. "I thank you for today's triumph," he said in a reference to Russia's Triumph air defense system. The invaders' air defense system was destroyed. Very significant. Well done. Ukraine said it also attacked 2 Russian patrol ships in Crimea, which was annexed by Russia in 2014. The Sergei Kotov was hit, military intelligence official Andriy Yusov told the Reuters news agency. The Russian Defense Ministry confirmed an attack on the ship, but the assault involving 5 sea drones was repelled. Ukraine's Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar said Kiev's forces were making gains in grueling battles around 3 villages south of the eastern city of Bakhmut. Russia's Defense Ministry said its forces had repelled 8 attacks in the area. Maliar said Russian forces had sustained significant losses on the southern front that had significantly reduced their ability to defend themselves. Ukraine is aiming to liberate villages from Russian control in a drive towards the Sea of Azov. Satellite images of the Tsel military southeast of the Belarus capital Minsk appeared to show the dismantling of tents in recent weeks, which may indicate the winding down of the base for Wagner, the Russian mercenary group that played a prominent role in Ukraine until a short-lived mutiny in June. Its chief Yevgeny Prigozhin and his top lieutenants were killed in a plane crash last month. Romania, a NATO member, imposed additional flight restrictions in parts of its airspace along the border with Ukraine, after finding elements of a possible drone. Romania is on the other side of the river to Ukraine's Izmail port, which has been the target of successive Russian attacks. Ukraine's Prosecutor General's office said a 6-year-old boy was killed, and 4 other people, including his 13-year-old brother, were wounded by Russian shelling in the village of Novodmitrivka in the southern Kherson region. Kursk Governor Roman Starovoyt said 1 man was killed after Ukraine shelled the Russian border town of Tyatkino. Diplomacy. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky will visit the United States next week for talks with U.S. President Joe Biden at the White House as he makes the case for ongoing aid. Zelensky will also visit the capital. Russian President Vladimir Putin accepted an invitation from North Korean leader Kim Jong-un to visit Pyongyang at a convenient time. North Korean state media said Kim extended the invitation after the leaders' first face-to-face meeting in 4 years, which took place at Russia's Vostochny Cosmodrome. The U.S. and some allies have expressed concern Kim may agree to supply Russia with weapons for use in Ukraine. South Korea expressed deep concern and regret over the Kim-Putin meeting. Lim Soo-suk, South Korea's Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson, said cooperation that enabled the development of ballistic and nuclear weapons was in breach of UN Security Council resolutions, and that there would be very negative impacts on Moscow's relations with Seoul if it maintained military cooperation with Pyongyang. Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko will hold talks with Putin in Russia on Friday, according to Belarusian state news agency Belta. The main topics will be the international agenda and regional issues, it said. The Vatican said Pope Francis's envoy, Cardinal Matteo Zuppi, had open and cordial talks in Beijing with China's special envoy for Eurasian affairs Li Hui on the need to find ways to achieve peace in Ukraine. Russia expelled 2 U.S. diplomats from Moscow, accusing them of illegal activity in working with Robert Shanov, a Russian national who worked with the U.S. consulate in Vladivostok until 2021. Russia has accused Shanov of espionage. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said Washington would respond appropriately. Slovakia said it expelled a Russian diplomat for breaching the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations and had summoned the Russian ambassador over the issue. Russia said it would give an appropriate response, according to the state-run RIA news agency. The International Criminal Court, ICC, opened a field office in Kiev, as part of efforts to hold Russian forces accountable for alleged war crimes. Today marks a pivotal stride in our journey towards restoring justice, Ukraine's Prosecutor General Andriy Kostin wrote on social media. Weapons. Ukrainian pilots completed preliminary training on Gripen fighter jets, Sweden said, although it has not yet confirmed whether Stockholm will donate any of the planes to Kyiv. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.